So I'm here to discuss with you ThinkCoin. Let's wait for the PowerPoint presentation to load here. Now, ThinkCoin is ThinkCoin's the token. It's the native token that runs the Trade Connect network, which is what we're going to get into. We'll just wait a moment here till we get this one going. So essentially what we're trying to create is oh lovely, here we go. All right, so ThinkCoin is the native token that runs the Trade Connect network. Now, I am a trader. I come from a trading background, the traditional finance. Sorry, sir, yes. I come from a trading background. I come from a traditional financial trading background. So the issue that we are tackling here makes a lot of sense to me now that I've moved into more progressive crypto investments. Gentlemen, can I get to 2 more slides? All right, so before I get into Trade Connect, I'm just going to get a quick show of hands here. Who currently trades in and out day trading? Beautiful, we got a nice audience. Does someone want to yell out who you're trading with? CMC, IG Markets, Think Markets? No? All right, well, we assume that you use a broker of some sort. And the last question that I will ask is, I'm assuming I know the answer, but we hold cryptocurrencies, correct? Yeah, there's a few of us here. Lovely. So the current landscape at the moment is very disconnected between your current, let's say, CFD broker, or it might be an equities broker, whether this is CommSec or IG or Pepperstone, there's loads out there, to your crypto exchanges, whether it be Binance or BitMEX or one of the other guys. It's very, very disconnected, and it's also hard to move your assets between your brokerage accounts. Let's say you took advantage of a really good opportunity in the crypto market and you want to move those assets into physical gold, or you want to diversify your portfolio into equities per se. To do this traditionally now, you would require a liquidation of your crypto holding, and you'd have to move that into first your bank account into fiat, and then you'd have to move back into your broker account with CMC, and if you're trading international stocks, and you'll have to transfer it overseas to NASDAQ or whoever you might trade with. It's a very, very disconnected marketplace. Now, this is the opportunity that ThinkCoin and Trade Connect are trying to solve. Now, that opportunity is Trade Connect, which is a ecosystem consistent with all of these different exchanges. It will connect you to different brokers, whether it be a CFD dealer or whether it be a physical gold dealer, or whether that be futures trading, what have you. It's all of the different financial assets will be combined into the ThinkCoin network. Now, at its core, ThinkCoin is essentially a crypto exchange, I suppose, similar to Binance, similar to BitMEX. How we differentiate ourselves from the rest of them is that we are a multi-asset exchange. Now, what does a multi-asset exchange? That is exactly how it sounds. It means you can take your Bitcoin and you can convert that into the TCO token, the ThinkCoin token, and then purchase a position with Apple shares. Or you can convert your Ethereum into the TCO token, connecting to the network, and then you can take a position in the futures market. Or you can connect your Monero into the TCO token and you can purchase CFDs or a contract on currency. So that's how we differentiate ourselves. So as I've explained there, so what you would do is you would convert your current Bitcoin or whatever your holdings may be. You would move that into the Trade Connect network, which is based on the Ethereum, the ERC20 protocol, which then connects you to multiple different exchanges. You can, as the diagram here says, you can purchase Samsung, Tesla, Ferrari, Apple, whatever it may be. But it's not just equities, it's everything else. Now, how are we going to achieve this? Well, we're going to achieve this through our history of innovation. So the founders of ThinkCoin and Trade Connect, I'm not one of them, I am a representative of the company. Our founder the CEO was supposed to present tonight. However, he got held up in some meetings with some of our strategic investors in the Sydney area. So 10 years ago, they founded the company Think Markets. Think Markets is a CFD and FX brokerage based out in Melbourne. We have offices around the world, which we'll discuss shortly. But they have a history of innovation. From its inception 10 years ago, we've gone from, we've had growth on growth years. We have excelled, pioneering innovative technologies in the fintech area. Most importantly, the one thing I will mention on this one is in 2011, they actually developed their own multi-liquidity gateway. Now, this is the sort of infrastructure that we will be using to transfer into Trade Connect. So the main benefit that we have with this is that we actually have a lot of the infrastructure established, which is all proprietary, built from the Think Markets company or the founders who developed this. As I mentioned, we do have a global footprint. We are currently operational in 9 offices around the world, so we're looking to expand that into 13 offices around the world, which would give us a reach in every continent on the planet. We're looking to do that by the end of 2018, I believe, Q4. Now, it's also important to understand the market size that we're looking at here. Obviously, if we're looking at just equities alone, that's $1 trillion market. If we now take into consideration derivatives and the total derivative markets, it's a quadrillion-dollar market. So it's a very, very large market. And the one thing I would like to point out about this as well is that not only is it a massive, massive market size, but it has not been disturbed since the introduction of electronic trading back 10 years ago or so. So it is ripe for disruption, and we think Coin want to be at the forefront of that disruption. We have a very, very respectful development team based out in our Bulgarian office. Now we're just going to have a quick look at the MVP here. I do encourage everyone in the audience here to pull out your iPhones, jump on the App Store, jump on Play Store, Google Store, whatever. Download Trade Connect. It's a quick download, very, very easy. Bear in mind, this is an MVP. It's not connected to the blockchain, but it is a good overview of the functionality. So one thing I do want to note about this MVP is the development team, our internal development team, who are responsible for doing this. Prior to the development of this one, or the MVP, or the project they're doing now, they're actually working on a different trading app, which is currently in the marketplace now. And that app went on to receive over 500,000 downloads and over 15,000 5-star reviews. So they've got a good track record in the fintech area, and they know how to develop apps in the trading sphere. So as you can see here, it's user-friendly. It's very similar to any sort of app you may have used for all the traders out there. You get your quotes grid. It will come with a plethora of technical indicators. I believe the MVP is loaded with, I think, 80 technical indicators, and we'll look to expand on that once we connect it live. It will also support a quad functionality, meaning you could monitor whether it be 4 different instruments on the same screen, or possibly the same instrument on 4 different time frames, depending on how you like to trade. So please do download that MVP and have a play with it. So in summary, what Think Coin and Trade Connect are trying to do is provide seamless market access to all different markets. This will be done by delivering on one based account, which will be a crypto account. The TCO token will power all of this, and it will reduce costs to the trader, and it will be distributed fairly to all network participants. Now, I haven't covered how we will distribute that. I do invite you to come discuss with me after and discuss. There's a few team members here we would like to talk to you about that. The reason I've left it out of this presentation is because it's quite a technical read, and I'd be here all night discussing the intricate details of how the back-end engine is going to connect to all of these different exchanges, but please do come and find us. Lastly, the token sale. So we actually have wrapped up our first round of funding, and we will not be doing an ICO. We are not releasing this to the public. We'll be doing all the deals in a private manner, and we, in fact, will be closing this sale entirely in the next 2 weeks. We have oversubscribed to our hard cap, which is 30 million, but we're now looking for more strategic investors who can provide sort of ongoing value post-production. So please do come and find us to discuss how the liquidity engine matching will work at the back end, and also how the token economy will work. And we look forward to hearing some bids, of course. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.